In today's world, many people are afraid of being still. They feel uncomfortable when they are not doing something. If you sit quietly, with no phone, no music, no talking, just sitting, it can feel strange. Maybe even a little scary. Why is that? We live in a time when being busy means being good. People believe that if you are always working, always moving, you are successful. If you stop, even for a moment, some may think you are lazy. So we learn to fill every moment with noise and action. But deep inside, we are tired. Not just in the body, but in the heart and mind. Always running, always doing. This makes us forget how to simply be. We don't know what to do with silence. We feel we must escape it. But the fear we feel in stillness is not a real danger. It is just unfamiliar. Many people say, "I don't have time to sit quietly," but maybe they are really saying, "I don't want to face what I might find there." When everything gets quiet, we may hear feelings we have pushed away. Sadness, fear, or questions we don't want to ask. Stillness shows us the truth, and that can be hard. But to sit quietly, doing nothing, is not a weak thing. It is strong. It takes courage to face the quiet. And when we do, we begin to see the world and ourselves more clearly. Stillness is not emptiness. It is full of life. We just have to be brave enough to sit and listen. Many people think that doing nothing is a waste of time. They say, "Time is money," or "Don't just sit there, do something." These ideas are common, but are they really true? We must ask, what does it mean to waste time? If we spend a moment in silence, watching the sky, or sitting on a bench, is that time lost? Or is it time that gives something to us, even if we don't notice right away? Doing nothing is not the same as being lazy. It is not about avoiding life. It is about being with life, just as it is. When we stop running and sit still, we start to feel life more deeply. We begin to notice small things, a sound, a breeze, the rhythm of our breath. These are not big or loud, but they are real, and they bring us back to the present. Some of the most important things in life cannot be rushed. A tree does not grow faster because we tell it to. The moon does not rise more quickly because we are in a hurry. In the same way, our inner life cannot grow if we are always chasing something. Doing nothing is not empty. It is a space where something deep can grow. Ideas come, emotions rise and settle, the heart becomes calm. This kind of time is not wasted. It is needed. So next time someone says you are doing nothing, smile. You are not wasting time. You are making space for life to speak to you in its quiet, gentle way. When we look at nature, we see a world that is not in a hurry. The mountains do not move quickly. The rivers do not rush without reason. The sun rises and sets, quietly, every day. Everything follows its own time. Nature does not force itself. It just is. Many of us forget this simple way of being. We believe we must always push harder, go faster, and become more. But the trees do not try to be taller than others. The birds do not sing to impress anyone. They live each moment, simply and fully. This is their way, and it can be ours too. If you ever sit near the ocean or walk through a forest, you may feel something different inside. Your thoughts slow down. Your heart feels lighter. You breathe more deeply. Why is that? Because nature reminds us of a deeper rhythm, one we often forget in busy life. It invites us to slow down and return to what is true. Nature shows us that stillness is not the opposite of life. It is part of life. The lake that holds its quiet shape reflects the sky perfectly. It does not need to move to be beautiful. In the same way, we do not need to prove our worth by constant action. We can be still, and that stillness can reflect something greater than words. So next time you feel lost or tired, go outside. Watch the clouds. Sit under a tree. You do not need to understand everything. You do not need to fix anything. Just be there. Nature will teach you, not with words, but with its quiet presence. In many cultures, power is seen as doing more, leading, changing things. But in some moments, the strongest thing we can do is nothing at all. This may sound strange. How can doing nothing be powerful? Think of water. It does not fight. It does not shout. But over time, it shapes mountains. It finds its way around stones. It softens what is hard. Its strength is quiet, but deep. In the same way, non-action can be a quiet force that changes everything. Sometimes, when we stop trying to control a situation, something better appears. When we stop speaking, we begin to hear. When we stop chasing, what we truly need may come on its own. This is not magic. It is the simple truth of letting things unfold in their time. Non-action does not mean ignoring life. It means trusting life. It means stepping back when needed, so we can see clearly. Often we act out of fear. We want to fix, solve, or protect. But fear clouds the mind. In stillness, we begin to act from clarity, not from panic. Many wise people in history knew this. They spoke little, moved slowly, and watched with care. Their power did not come from noise, but from deep understanding. They did not rush to act. They waited, they listened, and then they acted with purpose. To choose non-action in the right moment is not weakness. It takes great strength to pause, to hold still, and to trust. In this way, we return to ourselves. We find that we do not always need to do more. Sometimes we only need to stop, and in stopping, we discover a hidden kind of power. Many people say they are looking for peace. They read books, go to faraway places, or follow strict routines. They search for something they feel is missing. But peace is not something we find by chasing it. It is something that appears when we stop looking so hard. Imagine a pond. If you throw stones into it again and again, the water stays disturbed. You cannot see your reflection. But if you leave it alone, the surface becomes calm. Slowly, the water becomes clear. In that stillness, you can see. Peace is like that. When we always try to fix ourselves, we tell our hearts that something is wrong. We think, I must improve, I must change, I must be better. But this only brings more tension. What if peace comes when we stop trying to be different? What if it comes when we sit, just as we are, with nothing to fix? You do not need to be perfect to feel peace. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to be here, now. This moment, even with its sadness or confusion, is enough. If we can accept this moment without trying to escape it, something soft begins to grow inside. Peace is not loud. It does not demand our attention. It waits quietly, like a guest outside the door. If we stop, open the door, and simply sit, peace may come in. We do not need to chase it. We only need to stop running. To sit quietly and do nothing may seem small, but in truth, it is a deep and brave act. In a world that is always moving, to be still is to return to something timeless. It is not escape. It is not weakness. It is a way to meet life with open hands. There is no need to wait for a perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Whether you are in your room, on a busy train, or walking in a park, stillness is always near. Just one breath, one pause. That is enough to begin. You may not always feel peaceful. Thoughts may come. Emotions may rise. That is okay. Being still does not mean stopping all movement inside. It means allowing space for everything. A quiet space where nothing is forced. A place where life can simply be. And in that space, something gentle grows. A quiet knowing, a soft strength, a small light that stays with you, even when the world is loud. This is not something you must achieve. It is something you already have, waiting to be remembered. Before I end, I want to thank each of you. Your kind support, your likes, your thoughtful comments, your generous super thanks, and your presence as channel members means more than I can say. It brings warmth to this small corner of the world. I am grateful. If you found something helpful in this video, I'm glad. You are always welcome here, just as you are. And if you wish to come back again, the door will be open. Until then, may stillness be your friend.